21 teams of 6 riders, including 6 squads from the World Tour, assembled at the Stade de Luxembourg for the first of 5 stages in the 86th edition of the Skoda Tour de Luxembourg. The 164-kilometre first stage featured a challenging parcours, including 4 tough categorised climbs and a sting in the tail, with the short, steep, unclassified climb of Kirchberg within sight of the finish line. The Schleck family were much in evidence, and the local fans were wondering who can replace 2009 winner Frank Schleck as the most recent Luxembourgish winner. National champion Colin Heiderscheid joined fellow countryman Kevin Genietz and French national champion Florian Seneschal in a quality starting lineup. The shortest road stage of the 5-day race included over 2,500 metres of climbing. The attacks began at kilometre 0, with the Rival team, among others, eager to get into the mix. They sent Tom Sexton and Kasper Wiegberg Zugard up to make it a group of 6 out front early on, which also included Gil Gelders of Bingol Powell Sauces, Antonio Soto from Euskaltel, Nicholas Egg from the Uno X Pro team, and Justin Wolf from Leopard Pro Cycling. Teenager Gelders led over the top of the Niklas Bjerg with just under 100 kilometres remaining, and the King of the Mountains points were hotly contested at the Côte de Bourscheid, where Kasper Wiberg Zugard led the charge ahead of Antonio Soto, Gelders and Wolf. A concerted effort to control the pace in the main peloton by the Groupama FDJ squad was supplemented by further chasing by Quick-Step Alpha Vinyl, Sport Vlaanderen and Trek Segafredo, as the break's maximum lead of almost 6 minutes was whittled down to just over 2 with less than 2 hours to go. The picturesque surroundings and familiar castle ramparts of Esch formed the perfect setting for a further whittling down of both the break and the main peloton on a demanding opening stage. Much of the climbing was backloaded into the second half of the stage, with Groupama FDJ pressing on, aided by Quick-Step Alpha Vinyl, who were eager to repeat their opening stage success in 2021, which set up a Joao Almeida for victory. Gelders forged clear with Wiberg Sugard on the Côte de Eschdorf, and maximum points on the 3 kilometre 7.4% climb ensured the Belgian rider, who won a stage of the under-23 Giro d'Italia earlier this season, would take the early lead in the King of the Mountains competition. The break reassembled on the descent, minus Antonio Soto, but with their advantage little more than a minute, the catch seemed inevitable. Quick-Step redoubled their efforts, with Florian Seneschal close to the front and sprinter Davide Ballerini fighting hard to stay in contention. The impressive Gelders was finally overhauled on the lower slopes of the final categorised climb, with just over 10 kilometres remaining as Groupama FDJ got set to play their cards. Local star Kevin Genietz fired the first salvo as he raced clear on the Kirchberg with less than 3 kilometres remaining, an attack which drew a response from Alpecin de Koenig, AG Dor Citroën and others. Genietz was retained, but his effort had drawn the sting from the chase, and Valentin Madoua launched the perfect 1-2 attack. The French rider is on flying form after victory in the Tour de Doubs, and he quickly opened up a winning advantage. As he rounded the final bend and rode to the line to take his second win in just his last 2 outings, and the 4th of his career, Madoua had time to compose his victory salute and contemplate the overall race lead ahead of stage 2. Madoua took the win, 3 seconds ahead of Sjoerd Baks of Alpecin de Koenig, with Clement Berthet of AG Dor Citroën 3rd and Matteo Trentin leading in the reduced bunch for 4th.
Le plus sympathique et notre podium d'adapter des enfants de Diego,